to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. Who you with, Kurt? I'm M. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. I'm M. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. Welcome to speak on it with who you with, Kurt, though. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. I'm in. Welcome to speak on it. Welcome to speak on it. I'm in. Welcome to speak on it. Welcome to speak on it. I'm in. Welcome to speak on it. Welcome to speak on it. I'm in. Welcome to speak. Welcome to speak. I'm in. 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 I'm in. Who you with, Kurt, dog? I'm M. Who you with, Kurt, dog? Want to welcome y'all. It's Thursday night. Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday night. Me and Miss Risky is back in the house. I know it's been a while, been a lot going on. So we've been trying to get on, but we are live tonight. You can hit us up in the chat. You can also call in tonight, 972-591-3665. 972-591-3665. Want to welcome y'all to the show, everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. D Live is always in the house. Man, this has been a crazy time for a lot of us. So definitely tune in. We're going to talk about some things. All these train derailment that is going on across the nation. I think it's up to 4 different train derailment with chemicals. Then you have all these balloons flying around. First, they said it was a China spy balloon. Then they said it was China said it was a weather balloon, and then turned around. I believe it was they had to intercept a couple of Russia Air Force that was close to our air grounds. And I'm like, man, what's really going on? So we're going to discuss all that tonight. My little sister's in the house. It's a week from her birthday, so y'all know what to do. Make that cash app ching 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 ching. She loves some Starbucks on Friday. So welcome to the show. My little sister, Miss Risky, is in the house.
Hey,
What's
hey.
going on, Miss Risky?
Yeah, I'm all right. No, you're talking about the Cash App. Uh, some strange man gave me $10 the other day.
What? He put
I
10 on your
know.
Starbucks?
On my Cash App.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, ain't nothing wrong
I
with
keep it
that.
there for a rainy day.
Hey, no, Starbucks, they done changed their program on these stars and stuff.
Yes,
I'm like,
they
what's
told
what
me it's 200.
200
$200
to get a free
now
item? I'm
opposed
like,
to
huh?
150.
I'm like, look, that's too. Now they was running a special from Tuesday to today where you get double the stars, and I'm like, look, y'all need to come on with it.
And then
Um,
I accidentally got a supersized one.
Supersize what?
Tea. Like I went through the drive-through, got my grande, which is about that big. I sipped my tea all day, and then I got to the window, it turned into a venti, and she was like, "Yeah, I think they made a mistake. Have a great day." Like I paid for the grande, but never finished it though.
I
This is why I get grandes.
I actually do Starbucks more than what I should be, and I think I'm gonna have to divorce them because I've been going quite a bit lately. especially early in the morning. I love their pineapple passion drink made with lemonade, or the strawberry acai made with lemonade. Um, and I could tell you, I've been going so much, they know my name now. I
They better
walk
know your
in,
name.
they like, "Hey, Kurt Dog." I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" What up, Marcella Smith is in the
Marcella,
house. Um, so I think I spend too much time up there. They starting to know my name. I'm like,
they better know your name. I want them to know my name in order, so if they mess up, they know.
now I did have one person mess it up. Well, a couple of people have. I always get the biggest drink they have. Uh,
The Trenta.
yeah, the Trenta, and I walk in there and I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't right. They done gave me a green. They look at the ticket. They like, oh, I'm sorry, Curtis. Then I was trying to see if they was gonna do like they had on social media where they take a grand and pour it into a Trenta cup and it's the same amount. I like I hope it don't, because that would we're done if it was. Um
No, but I went. When was it? Last week they messed up my order. First, like I get my tea. It's just green tea. But as soon as he was handing it to me, I saw a little strawberry floating in there. I was like,
oh no.
you don't see that? And he was like, what? There's a strawberry. Just go in there and scoop it out. Oh, okay. It's a strawberry, whatever. And so I get to work. They put lemon in it.
Oh
I don't like
Lord.
lemon flavored anything. All it is just sugar and tea. That's been
I
my
th-
order for a year and a half now.
I thought about trying that green tea, but I'm like, I cannot do that first thing in the morning. I don't know.
Well, I sip it throughout the day.
But see, it's easy for you to do it. You in the office.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there and sip on that tea and be like, uh, got to run to the border, but ain't nowhere close by.
Well, at least you got a hose. You can just and go. That's
But
why
hey,
the Lord gave you a watering hole. Hose.
I do see a couple of porty potties, but some of those, ooh, I'm like, nah,
Listen,
I
the
can't.
Candyman lives in there. Don't go in those. Those are dangerous.
The only time I really have to go if I go into one, and if I can smell it, it's like I'll wait. I'll
Let
wait.
let me double back to people, restaurants knowing your name. I just saw Marcellus's comment. Um, but no, so back in the day, we had this Chinese restaurant. It no longer exists because they changed it to like a light walk. I didn't know it, but whatever. Always got Szechuan chicken fried rice, like every other day, at least once a week, but pretty much every other day. So one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. So I placed an order online, by phone then, and went to go pick it up because it was on my way home. So I go there, and the guy looks at me, and he's looking, and he looks back, he looks at me, Szechuan chicken, and I was like, no, I did the black bean whatever, and he's like, oh, you trick me. Because I guess he thought he was like, wait a minute, we only have one order and it's not yours. I was like, no, that's mine. He's like, oh, you trick me.
They don't forget a face.
Like at all, an order, because we worked at Verizon Wireless off 121 in Louisville, and the restaurant was right on MacArthur. So it's like 3 blocks. So on my way, I would pass it and then go home. And my home was literally 3 lights from everything. So yeah.
I need to find me a good Chinese place where I can actually um, get some good food. We have one place we go to. It's okay. When they first open up, we was like one of the first customers in there. But now it's like attitude unchanged. You done made all this money. And sometimes it's bad when you can look at certain items and say, "Oh, they changed their grease." Because I like the Chinese chicken wings. Um, my wife like the crab gun. They okay,
Yeah,
but you could
certain
tell.
places they don't make it right.
Yeah, this one they actually pretty good, but you could tell when that grease need to be changed. Shout out to T Cal. Say, hey y'all, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Um,
Friday Eve.
and happy belated happy Valentine to all the ladies. Cause you know it's not for us. It's for y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was my day. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what?
All
You
the
tell
side chicks. No, I'm just kidding.
when you called me the other day and told me that, I laughed. And then one of my childhood friend had tried to call me, but I was busy. I couldn't answer the phone. So she texted talking about, oh, my bad. I forgot it's Valentine. You probably with the wife today. And so I called her the next day. I was like, happy side chick to you. She cussed me out. But she just we've been knowing each other for about 42 years. That's a long time. So,
So I've been my friend since kindergarten.
mm,
So 41, almost 41, because I'll be 46 next week.
a week from today,
Hmm.
and T Kai said, "Hey, Marcellus, how have you been?" He's probably was on a break because he keep going in and out. His boss probably coming up trying to see what he doing, making sure he working. So he keep coming in and out. But um, yeah. So that's it's good to have friends that long. Um, that I won't even consider as friend no more. I consider as family because long as we've been knowing each other, it's like, hey, um, and this particular friend, she keep folks laughing. She came out here. That's a couple of months ago. Uh, couple of months ago, I had did some cooking, and she came out. She was like, life of the party. One of my coworkers keep asking, "How is she doing?" I said, "She doing good." I haven't talked to her in a while, but I finally talked to her the other day. But
And thank you, T Cal.
she said, "What, Black don't crack? You look good, girl."
I'm trying.
Said
Wine keeps preserves you. That and immaturity keeps you young.
said happy early birthday. Oh Lord, hold on. It's the man that's sitting in on all those balloons up in Canada.
Yeah.
my
Have you caught one yet,
my
radio?
my little brother, Radio Chaos, straight out of Canada, saying, "Hey y'all, what's going on, Radio Man? What's going on with these? Are y'all still spotting those balloons up there like we are?"
It's a
Um,
distraction. It's all a distraction.
it's something going on.
They're
It's
trying to
something.
keep us from asking questions about that Epstein list. That timing. Just saying.
Hey, you never know.
Or
T.
maybe
Cal said,
Trump's trying to do something to distract, and he sneaks into office. Or we forget
"Well,
all about his court cases and stuff because
was
he gonna start a war.
somebody, some Republican that was a Trump supporter, she announced yesterday she was running."
She don't look like no
Oh
loser no more.
Lord,
She look like something from the Wiz now.
you can't even hardly recognize her no more.
Like she needs to leave those fillers alone. Like a little nip tuck, fine. Like grow old gracefully, keep your body tight. That's it. Like don't be doing all that stuff to your face.
I just
But
think
they're
that
all starting to look the same. Like you could tell they all go to the same doctor, like Siegfried and Roy. What was it? Barry Manilow, Liza, them. They all had the same face. Once they get to like 60, they all start having those puffy cheeks and that weird old lady look, that exaggerated old lady look. It's not a good look for the men and women. Just saying, don't do it.
I think um golly, her name was just on Joan Rivers. How she used to do that commercial. Am I
Please,
smiling?
Jim.
Can I don't know if I'm smiling or not. Joan was good.
She was
Uh
awesome. She skated on
okay.
that line of what was appropriate and not. I loved it. Kind of like me. That I can relate to her so much because I skate that line, and sometimes I just go over it and I don't care. Like what?
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to.
Like I will not be censored.
Uh yeah, that's what it was. She talking about I can't feel my face.
All
Boy,
them
we
loose runners.
yeah, because you know who allegedly uh Jerry Jones look like he can't tell if he's smiling or not.
Listen, he's looking like a lizard person. Like I don't know what that face is. Remember, like back in the day, I want to say it was like to me, 10 years ago was like 10 years ago, but it's probably closer to 20 years ago. That's how old I am now. Like 10 years is actually just add another 10 because that would be the true years. But remember when Kenny Rogers, like, he was a good looking man, like, grew up listening to him, love him, and all of a sudden he turned Filipino. Like, he did something to his face and his eyes were slanted. And we were all like, what'd you do? Why? Like he was aging like a fine wine, and then he messed up his face.
I think a lot of people mess their face up and their body up once they start getting plastic surgery.
Yeah, and they
Um,
don't need it. Like they start trying to keep up with well, back then they didn't have the Kardashians, but it's like Hollywood is like weird. Like be yourself. Like I don't know. Like Chris, was it Christy Brinkley is doing it right? She may have done a few little slight touches, but I think it's the fillers and the overstretching. Yeah, Simon Cowell. I don't know what he looks like. He look like I don't even know. Like he did something to his face, and it's awful. He needs to stop. But I mean, it wasn't like he was attractive, but he was aging relatively well. He just needed a better haircut. like,
well,
like what is this?
oh wow,
Right, he doesn't even look like the same person. Like, what is that?
yeah, that's a little bit rough
Like
on
he
that
took
one.
out, and what is that thing they call? Because I think it's they're taking this fatty part of their jaw out, and I forgot what
Oh,
it's
talking
called.
about right here up under your right here around your
Yeah,
cheek,
yeah, I
or
forgot what it's called. It does start with an F. Anybody know what that surgery is called? Let me see. Jaw fat
removing jaw fat
removal.
removing.
Because it's called something. I don't know if that's it, but it's something.
Now
Vocal
I'm
fat.
what is it?
Vocal. Wrong letter, guys. It's a B, not an F. So Buccal, fat removal, to remove fat in areas of your face. That's what they're doing, and then they getting fillers on top of that, and it settles, and they need to stop.
It don't set it right.
It does not, especially when you get old. That's when you start seeing they all start to look. They're looking like that. What's her name? Jocelyn something, the Catwoman.
Oh,
Hold
back
on.
then they all did it. The radio said I'd get a double chin put in if I went to a plastic
Yeah,
surgeon.
they're gonna all start looking like this woman.
Oh, Ooh,
Yeah. Hmm.
but they say it's somebody for everybody. Must be the
And that was her face
money.
before. Like she wasn't. She was cute.
I'm sorry, but when you held the picture up, I just look at the one on the right. I was like, ooh,
Like,
yeah,
and she did that on purpose. And she's still going. She wants to look like a lion or something. And I'm like, at a certain point, doctors need to be held accountable, and they
yeah.
need to stop doing all these hip and thigh. Like these women are doing so much to their bodies, and I'm like, that ain't cute.
If
Who said
the
that was
if the
cute?
thighs not
Moving the
matching
ribs
the thighs not matching the ass, it ain't right.
or their waist or boobs.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like they had one woman, she was all on TikTok, really proud, and I was like, nothing matches. You look like a cartoon character. Stop. Little Kim turned Korean. She did. She does. Little Kim changed her whole nationality. Like, it's
No,
not
back in
right.
the days, Little Kim was a
She was
beautiful
cute.
person.
She was an attractive woman. Now you don't even. Now her name is Sue Young. Like, what is that?
Maybe that happened from getting her stomach pumped.
She had a stomach pump and some elective surgeries.
I don't know. Hey, Little Kim, she was a beautiful person back in the
She
days.
was.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much. And that's kind of like when people start having those, um, what was it, the Star Jones special, where they all start looking like Star Jones. And they was having the weight loss surgery and
Oh, well, like the Rokers with the big lollipop heads and itty bitty bodies.
said I wasn't going that way, but okay.
Well, they did.
Uh,
They had these big old heads and these little bodies. The
yeah,
lollipop heads.
yeah. Um, I was talking to someone the other day, and they told me they was trying to see how should I put it. Okay, they told me they was going to a therapist, which is great. I'm all for it. But then they told me what type of therapist they was going to, a psychic therapist. And I'm like, the first time I didn't catch it, but when they mentioned it again, he said they was going to a psychic therapist, and I'm like, wait a minute, you talking about a fortune teller where you go in and pay money for they could tell you what you want to hear? And I'm like, that's a waste of money. So
Well, that's not really therapy. I was thinking you were talking about like psychotherapy.
exactly, that's what I was
Psychotherapy
thinking
or psychic guidance.
when he told me that, and I'm like, huh?
Or a
It didn't.
spiritual advisor is what.
It did not. It did not ring a bell when he first said it, and I'm like, okay, that's good. I take counseling. Therapist is good. It's great. You should. And we kept talking, and he mentioned it again. I said, wait a minute, what type of therapist? That's psychic. I'm like, okay, each his own. I won't do it.
I
Have
mean,
you ever?
I went to a palm reader twice before. According to
I,
her, I should have had 3 kids and married to some man with a J initial. That didn't happen.
I've been to one. I think it was in my early 20s,
Yeah,
and
I was in my
I
20s.
I think it was $10 to get you get read or whatever. And after that $10, first of all, I have an issue when someone come in and they ask. you're a million and one question. Then they turn around and tell you what they feel you want to hear. Then they say, well, I have more information. If you give us, if you give me X amount of more money, I'll tell you the rest of it. No, you said $10. I'm done.
Here's
And
what I feel about psychic palm readers. Like, all right, some people are very intuitive. I'm not going to knock that. And sometimes people do get little whispers in their ears, but guess what also can whisper in your ear? The devil and his peoples. They know all
exactly.
your secrets too. And like they say in the book, sometimes they can use the light to uh, share spread darkness or whatever. How does that quote go? I forgot the quote where it's like you got to be mindful of that because sometimes they can present themselves in the light, but they're full of malice. Like
Yeah.
they lure you in, and then it's like, oh, she's right on the money, and then they can influence you with negativity and bad spirits. So you got to watch out for that. So yeah, sometimes they be speaking the truth, but they try to lure you in because they may not be aware that they're actually doing the job of the wrong person.
Yeah. Because I've actually had this guy never, it was crazy because um, this guy was actually homeless. And he approached me one time, and I'm like, it. He started telling me stuff, prophesizing to me about stuff that was going on in my life at the time, and then I end up seeing him years. That's been a long time ago at a Sprint store years ago, and when I seen him, he just started prophesizing to me again. Um, and I was like, I'm like, okay, we exchanged phone numbers. And then I remember one Saturday, um, the guy called me out the blue. This way before I got married. He called, he told me, he said, look, you have two women in your life. Never asked me anything. He just called me and told me this. You have two women in your life. One keeping your spirit up, one keeping it down. You need to get rid of the one that's keeping you down. And it was true. And I was like, okay, person like that I can respect because they're not asking me anything. They just coming to me and speaking into my life about things that is going on in my life without even knowing me. And that's I can respect that. But to go and pay someone to tell me something what you feel I want to know, to me that's a
Yeah, see
scam.
me, I didn't want to know that I was going to have 3 kids. I don't want kids. And you said I had three. Did they come at the same time? Because that would be the only way that was going to happen. Not three individual. And this man, I'm like, I'm already 25.
Yeah,
The math
I
ain't
th-
math and woman. So yeah,
I
it just. But some of it, I don't know. I'm still waiting on my day to, get my agent and be known. I'm ready. It's time. I may need to just do a vision board like everybody else does and have something happen. So I
mm.
don't know.
Radio said I've known people who
Who
do the
do
past
hypnotherapy?
lives. Hypnotherapy.
I've heard about that.
That
I mean, I wouldn't do hypnotherapy because I have trust issues.
I do too.
So, but I don't know if it would actually work on me as
Cause
um,
I'll be one eye open, like, mm-hmm.
well, and that too, because I don't know. Like, I would kind of want to try to see if I would be suggestible, but I don't think I am.
But I need to have people around me I can trust.
Right. But like, I don't know. But like, even in my peer group, like if we went all as a group, I wouldn't trust them to not have that man have me clucking like a chicken. You know what I mean? Like, because I have control issues. Like, I just need to know some things, or, you know, maybe help me curb some, addictions, you know, and help me focus. Like, I would do it for that. And as far as past lives, like, I know I used to grow up thinking, like, I believe in that stuff because I think our energy is recycled. Like sometimes people's energies are still so strong, and that's why I think that's why people feel that they're ghost presence, because their residual energy still lingering. And I grew up like dreaming about this person, who had like a horrible life, and kind of we grew up together, and then it stopped at a certain age because I think he died at that age. And I would have like some reoccurring dreams, and then I would think about it, and then that person, and I was like, these are things and places I've never been.
Mm.
So it was someone. So I was like, I don't know what that was about, but I'm not knocking past lives, psychic abilities, because again, people's energies are different, and some are stronger, and they're more receiving than others. Sometimes I can have dreams that come true, not like just deja vu, but like actual down to the song on the radio that freaked my friends out. So yeah, and usually if I'm like, I don't have that many distractions, I can pick up on signals. Right now I'm distracted, so I'm blocking everything.
Yeah. Which sometimes I can actually feel certain things that's gonna happen. Um and sometime it comes true. I'm still waiting for the one for me to win the lotto come true.
Yeah, I've never had a feeling that I was going to win the lottery, but I know something's going to happen in a positive light
Yeah,
with either my writing or something. So we got to try to make that happen. Got to align
and we
myself.
will.
But I also feel that how I'm going to be discovered is I'm going to meet somebody who's going to change my life. I don't leave my apartment. So that's going to be tricky.
You
And
never
then
know.
I'm like, well, have I missed that boat? Have I missed my misconnection? I don't know. But
Well,
I feel that there's going to be someone in my life, or that I come like something that I'm going to come across that's going to kind of help me transition.
you never know. You may meet someone.
Be playing poker.
Probably so. Kind of how we met,
Yeah.
uh, playing poker, and ever since then we've been friends.
Yeah.
And
But it's just
our
weird because it's like I don't think, and I say poker, but I feel like it's going to be somewhere outside of my known circle. You know what I mean? Like I've always had this feeling, and it's more. I don't know. I guess I'll go wander the malls or something. Ant Man's coming out, so I'll go to the mall this weekend and just linger.
well, I feel like this. You never know who you come across
Yeah,
because you could just speak to someone, just pass them by, hey, how you doing, or
right.
whatever, and that could make a difference because that you never know who that person is, how it may change anything. So I really
Be a
feel
friend
like,
of a friend,
yeah, somebody who know you and probably like, oh yeah, I've
or I
seen.
can bump in the shack and he can help sponsor my trivia game idea.
You know what? I actually just purchased a game this week. It
Mm,
actually came in the mail this week. Um, don't ask me the name of. It's the Ebony Monopoly, the Monopoly, but
yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah, I have a Texasopoly. I'm gonna break it out with my family so I can tear us apart again.
Oh Lord, you know Monopoly ain't no joke because
Listen, all I need is my crack houses. That's all I need.
you
Because I
can
will
mess
throw motels on them bad boys.
you can mess somebody up,
$150 a piece.
mess somebody up on Monopoly,
Yeah, listen,
break
you
break
find
up a
out people's
happy
true
home.
colors.
That in phase 10, cause phase 10 ain't no joke either.
I think I played
Uh
that with a friend. I still don't get it.
oh, phase 10 ain't no joke. You'll be
But then
sitting
again,
there.
space is no joke. But like I know how to play it, but I know what I do wrong. So I'm not a
Phase
good partner. I'm not a good partner. I'm just letting y'all know. I sit at the table when adults are playing spades. I will not never like my sister won't even invite me to be her partner or to the table, and I'm cool with that because I understand. Like, and I know how to play, but I don't know what it is. I don't know why I keep doing the same thing.
Hey, phase 10. I mean, Monopoly would have Monopoly spades and phase 10 to make you piss some folks off, and they be like,
Listen,
"Look,
some tables are getting flipped. Like my
mm,
grandmother, every time. Like we've had so many Monopoly boards, and one of my boards was like a special edition. It was nice. Yeah, she threw it away. And I've never seen a board like that before. I was like, not the special edition.
mm." Well,
Matter of fact, we can't even play Candyland
oh
as a family.
wow,
Listen, that game will stress you out because say you all the way at the top, and then all of a sudden you pull that gumdrop, you got to go all the way to the start. And if you have unsupporting family that razzes you
be laughing at you.
in a little kindergarten game, that'll destroy you. We ain't played that game since. Matter of fact, I don't even know what that game is. I'm sure my grandmother threw it away.
It's probably in the trash. Y'all ain't
It
breaking up
probably
this
is.
happy home.
Because as
We're
soon as
we're
my
a happy
grandmother hears
family.
conflict, that game is it no longer exists.
We used to um back in the days growing up, we used to play this Coleco game called Mr. Do.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Do. And I actually have it. I still have a what game? Nintendo 64. They eventually put it on Nintendo. So
Hmm.
I have a Nintendo, not the 64, just the Nintendo. And I actually found it on there. But that game growing up, every weekend we had major competition with that. Um, the thing is with Mr. Dude, once you was at a man's, you had to start all back over. I think the
I've
highest
never heard
ever.
of that game.
Oh, it's an old school Mr. Do.
Well, I mean, I have like Nintendo, Atari, and the tabletop Pac-Man game. I have all the old schools.
I found
I have games.
I found the
They still work.
video game at GameStop. I just was I love it, and I have it on Nintendo. Then I also have it on we have an arcade game. It's on there too. So whenever you decide to make that trip,
I tried to, and then you ended up making plans, and I was like, oh, never mind then. Like it was
uh
perfect time.
no, we was out of town that weekend.
I know. That's why I was like, that was the only time. I was like, well, how
Lord,
about the day before? Because I
no,
was
because
in. But
that was
yeah, no.
during Christmas.
Yeah, it was
But
Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was one of them.
yeah, it was Christmas because we went out of town.
So I was
Uh,
like, let me see. Maybe they got more roads built up. Because listen, don't let me get lost on a road that have no signs.
oh no, the roads
And
out
I'm just
here are
gonna see.
great. Um,
See, and
uh,
television.
and television was good. See, that
I
was
have
one of the.
ColecoVision games and Atari. They all fit the same system.
Yeah, I had it in television years ago, but now I just have Nintendo. Yeah, excuse me,
Oh,
PlayStation One,
I have a
Two,
Wii.
Three. Have a Wii.
I love the Wii, and I wish that it was still like a thing.
Have a
I still
Wii.
play it.
I don't even have mine hooked up. I don't have time for it no more. I've been
I was
saying I
trying to get
want
my
to.
fine on, so I was like doing my Wii Fit, and I was like, let me. And I opened up some new modules, and I was like, ooh, and it kept me motivated for a minute. So I may do that again. Maybe I'll bust it out this weekend
Hmm. Yeah,
or
mine's.
shoot zombies. I don't know.
Well, you never know. You never know.
No, my sister was making fun of me one day because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring my Nintendo games over to you and we can play it together." And so there was this game I was really good at back in the day, Contra. And it's basically
Okay.
like you have the different guns and you shooting and he does flips and the guns that make you or break you. So I'm playing it and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this." Doop. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. It's only been 3 seconds. Like I died so fast. And then after like the 15,000th time, my sister's like, "It's okay, sister. You'll get it." And I was like, "I don't even want to wait.
For some reason, I heard her saying that just like that.
Like just so fast. It's okay, sister. You'll get it." And for some reason, I was like, "I'm not gonna get it. I hate this game." Like I couldn't even get off the first level. Like I couldn't even get down the street.
Oh
And that
Lord.
pissed me so off. It pissed me off so bad. Because I'm just like, this game is not that hard. I'm just shooting things and walking, and things are just killing me.
Mm.
Like as soon as the game loads up, I'm dead.
Be like, hey, it's over.
I know. Maybe I should drink some wine and play it. Maybe I need to relax.
Oh, that's gonna make it very interesting. Very
Listen, I'll probably end
interesting
up with no
then.
television. I'll be like, so what had happened was, did you know a remote can pierce a television?
Well, that's kind of like after the cowboy loss, they were showing all these videos, folks breaking a TV.
Yeah, listen, I'm not breaking my television.
I'm not either.
Like, yeah, they're cheaper now, but just the hassle of getting the replacement and the fact that now I got to spend $400 on a new one because I'm an idiot. No.
And you bet for the Cowboys to win. People got to get smart.
Well, I don't bet on games like that though,
So,
because I don't watch the games. But I watched this one. I watched it all the way through. I'm so proud of myself.
okay,
You
who
know,
was
I
your date?
watched my husband,
Who was your date? That's
oh,
all out.
Jalen. And then I found out his age. I was like, oh, my son, he's made me so proud.
Wait a minute. Who was it?
Jalen, oh, he's so
Oh,
cute. Yeah, I went with the other team Eagles. First, I liked their colors. And then he was super cute, but, I was kind of conflicted because that other dude, the white dude, what was
Malone,
his name?
Mahone, the
Huh?
quarterback for which other
Not
dude?
Mahomes, the white dude. Who's married to the black woman that they're doing all these little YouTube videos on.
No,
Sister, what's his name? I can't remember. Oh, him.
no. I
Uh,
thought it
what
was
is
the
it?
one that
Travis.
played
Travis Kelty?
Trevor
That sounds
Kelsey,
right.
something like that.
He kind of fine.
I don't know.
I'm letting you know.
You say so.
But Jalen won me over.
Okay.
And I was like, go, Jalen, and your boys. And then we had a nice little concert, which I don't understand. Like, I mean, she did give little energy, but she was pregnant, so I understood that. I let it go. But, it was nice hearing the songs. She had great transitions. Congratulations, Rihanna, on your baby
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
because I'm pretty sure she did the gender reveal at the game when they transitioned to pink and she had the pink compact and the pink mic.
but
It's a
nobody
girl.
paid attention to it. But
Listen, that's what we do. That's what
hey,
we do. As soon as we saw that bump, oh, and then she transitioned, and it's like, oh, it's a girl.
because I was thinking she had just had a baby like a month or two ago.
Right at first, because I was like, because it didn't look that big, and I was like, did she lose the? She still got the. I was like, how old is that baby? Yeah, see this thing right here. They were all in pink. She had the pink compact and got grabbed the pink mic. See,
Probably right.
it's a girl.
You know what? Nobody, y'all heard it first. Miss Risky said it right
Congratulations
here on
on
the
little
show.
Riri Junior,
Y'all heard
little
it
bitty
right here
Riri.
on the show. Uh, Miss Risky, she looked into it. It sound right. Radio said he didn't catch it.
Yeah, like all of a
Uh,
sudden they were wearing white, and then all of a sudden pink, and then she transit, and then she's marketing her stuff. Represent girl. That's why she's a she's gonna be a multi-billion-dollar woman.
yeah, I'm happy for her.
Yeah, same here.
And so
And can we talk about how cute ASAP is? Like that's a
I
good-looking,
don't know.
pretty man.
I
That
don't
is a
know.
pretty. And Kurt,
I have no
you need
idea.
to you need to stop that. You know who's ugly and who's not. I don't know why men like this whole toxic masculinity thing. It's like
No, I'm just
lots
saying.
of people they're like, oh yeah, that's a good looking dude. It doesn't mean you're gay.
I didn't
You
say
know
that.
what's cute and what's not.
I did not say
You
that.
have homeboys that call pretty Ricky. No,
Only thing, only thing I know about ASAP is his name
is
and
his what?
his name.
Oh, I
Him
thought you
and
said something else. I was like, huh? I thought you said his thing. I was like,
oh hell no.
I'm pretty sure I heard that wrong.
Yeah,
I was like,
stop
where did you
sipping on
see
that
that?
wine. Stop sipping on that wine
I was
because
like,
it's
I'm
making
just
you
talking about
lose your
his
mind,
face.
boy. And wine
We ain't
is a
got no sense
terrible
around here. But
thing.
anyway, we did have some news stories, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I
We
was
skated
wondering.
over the derailments.
Yeah.
So there are like about four train derailments with chemicals on them. One's in Ohio. Um, let me see. This took place, I think February 3rd is what they're saying. This one around 150 cars derailed near the town of East Palestine, 20 of which were carrying hazardous materials. So fast forward on the 12th of this month, they did this report saying, oh, there's no hazardous materials. We tested the water and the air.
Bull.
Meanwhile, TikTok been talking. They like, listen, we got some mylar balloons and it was raining and the colors started fading and it's burning our skin. Allergies are acting up, nasal passage is burning. And then they come back, well, it could cause some allergens and some skin. Like you just said this was non-toxic and no issues. And also, here's another thing. They talking about approximately 350 oh no, 3,500 fish died because of the contamination 7.5 miles south of the town that uh, this took place. But people are, again, reporting skin irritations and nasal passages, and they're talking about the toxin. What was it? It's called. See if I can find it. Hydrogen chloride,
Oh
which is,
wow.
I guess, I don't know if that's what they used to clean the environment from all the chemicals or if that was what was released. But the fumes they said was not hazardous, but it seems like it's causing some issues. Then there was a derailment a few days later in Houston, Texas. Again, cargo train with chemicals that were released, but um, and then there was another one in South Carolina. That one you're only going to find one news story on. So I'm curious to know why that is not getting as much coverage as the other ones. Um, but all this stuff, I think, let's see, this one took place near Highway 221 in Enoree area of Spartanburg County in South Carolina. on
Mm.
February 13th. So, I mean, keep your eye out on that. But there was a fourth one allegedly somewhere. Kurt, where did you say? Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan. Um, Let me pull it up because there was one in Michigan that was uh da, 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 da. Sudden Michigan. I guess it's Norfolk Sudden train derail in Michigan near Detroit. Detroit already have enough problems. They
Listen, have
still
we
don't.
fixed that water?
I was finna say I don't even think they fixed the water in
Like,
Detroit
what's the
yet.
problem with the water? I don't understand that. Either
Eh,
you, like, I don't,
Contaminated. It's
yeah, but can't they, what exactly is it that's contaminated that they can't purify and fix
no,
in
it's
all the time?
uh shit, it been so long since we talked
Because
about it.
even Asia had that little contamination, and when that what was it? Something malfunction out there. One of their, what do they call it? I don't even know what that was, but it was some kind of reactor went off and contaminated the area, and they're fine now. I mean, they are a little more advanced than we are, but but we can't purify water. We can send people to the moon and send space probes to Mars and Pluto and Uranus now and Planet X, but we can't purify water and figure out how to clean it.
It was something. It was something with the. Oh, it was lead in the water. I believe it was that.
Listen, back in the day, there was always lead in water and paint and all the things. You can get rid of that.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
just
trying to.
saying. I'm googling why is the water still toxic in Flint.
I'm trying to see. Because I don't know if they ever fixed that problem
Yeah, let me
because
see.
people have
Because I think we talked about on the show they had failed to fix it. Let's see. Failed to apply corrosion inhibitors to the water, which resulted in lead from aging pipes. Fix the freaking pipes.
and they were saying it
And
costs too much.
and human lives and sickness and hospital bills cost a lot.
Sure
So
do
fix the pipes. And all the taxes people pay, you can fix the pipes. You have
if they
insurance.
want to.
Fix the pipes.
If they want to fix it,
Yeah, they don't because what they're trying to do, like they did in Puerto Rico, they're trying to run out the natives and kill them off and buy off the land super cheap, like they do in black neighborhoods that aren't the properties or houses not owned by black people.
and
They're just
that was one
bought
of the
by
concerns up there.
colonizers that
That was
they get that area, run it down, and so that we talk about it, and then they lower the property value, and then somebody comes in and they gentrify the area, make it, and then all of a sudden, oh, the water's fine.
that
There's a
was
water
one of the
park.
concerns up in Detroit during that time because a lot of vacant houses was up there, and basically they will come through, buy these houses very cheap, remodel them, and then they turn around and flip them. Where the people that are in those community couldn't afford them. So that is that was a concern because I seen a documentary on that. They was talking about the uh, Detroit water crisis or something like that, and that was one of the things they was talking about, the water crisis up there. So um,
So it looks like even like today is they're doing a lot of bottled water distribution.
so they still doing it.
Uh, People are still donating. Like I don't doesn't look like it's, let's see, Michigan said it will continue to provide free water filters. So they're doing water filters and offering those. So I guess with filters is drinkable.
I don't.
Like according to this, because the filters, I guess I guess limit the amount of lead in your body. So Toxic Avengers develop is going to be there.
Well, I think that in that document I seen, they was even scared, and they didn't even want to take baths with that water. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. Well, this
Eh,
is from 2022.
yeah, that's about the time when
So,
we did the story.
oh no, 2023. More than 8 years after the flood. Still
Eight
sorry.
years. You telling
So
me
this,
you
yeah.
couldn't get that water
So
fixed in
this
eight
is
years?
current. So they're still having issues. 8 years later, fix the pipes.
Exactly. I bet you if it was in Holland Park, those pipes would have been fixed.
Listen, you know how many times in Valley Ranch we had water shut off because they were fixing the pipes because they were old? They were rerouting traffic because the water lines were old. They replaced the pipes.
And if you know anything about Valley Ranch, it's the little Highland Park here in Dallas.
Well, it used to be because when the Cowboys training center
Oh
was
yeah,
there.
once they left
Once they left, it turned into the hood.
and they
But
had it.
but guess what they did? They fixed the pipes. But like every week or two, I'm constantly coming home and get a notice. You're not gonna have water for the whole day. Well, you could have
Exactly.
told me to prepare. Like now I gotta go out and get some bottled water.
Radio said Mississippi is having water problem too. Yes, because Dion actually talked about that. Matter of fact, him and the players had to go live in a hotel in another city.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So that was before he left. And but still, it's always these small towns that are, I won't say small, but in the urban community having issues, which is jacked up. Um, where we at? Okay. Um, yeah, so hopefully they get the water fixed in Michigan soon. And and also find out what's going on with all the train derailment because that is pretty
Well,
suspicious.
again, I think it's a distraction. Like, cause didn't we have one during what was it? It was either Obama or Bush's term. It was like a bunch of random things, and then it was like, oh, there's a war about to break out. They're distracting us from this. You know what I mean? Because it was just a bunch of random stuff that didn't make sense, and I don't know, like making up diseases and viruses. I was like, what is going on? Every 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden now you don't hear about it anymore. And now we got balloons, UFOs, derailed trains in the same time frame. Like these trains are in the same month. We ain't never had that many derailed trains in a year.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching a old episode of I don't want to say Twilight Zone, but kind of like a old
Outer
movie.
limits.
Yeah, something like that where all the different events happen back to back, which is strange.
Yeah, the government's
Um,
doing this, and they're like, look over here, look over here.
because when I first heard about the first one, I'm like, wait a minute. Now this balloon, they said it was a China spy balloon, and it was spotted in North Dakota first, I believe, and they didn't shoot it down until it got to North Carolina
But no,
or
remember
South
during
Carolina or
Trump's
something.
term, there were three balloons, and nobody said anything about those. We've been having these spy balloons. Just no one's mentioned it until now because now there's more of them. Because I guess the three that happened during Trump's term, we didn't care about, and it was like, they're just balloons. And now, Sleepy Joe's in office, everything's his fault. And it's like, no, we need more balloons. We need more cowbells. So now they're everywhere, Canada, all over. So I think this is gearing up to be something bigger than just spy balloons or whatever. Like those balloons, and as massive as they are, and as big as they are, this took time. This didn't just happen this year in this month. They've been happening.
Yeah, and it kind of seemed like while we're focusing on what China doing, but then we also got to be concerned about Russia because
And I think
Russia's
that's
pi-
where this is all like we're gearing up for something that could probably turn into a world war.
yeah, because Russia is pretty pissed that the U.S. have helped um, Ukraine to fight that war, and then China talking about they pissed because we shot down their weather balloon. Well, your damn weather balloon shouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed because I keep getting emails from places that might have several names of mine on different emails, and they keep sending me emails. I just keep deleting them.
And then
Eh,
freaking Turkey and their earthquakes, and they're still digging live people out of rubble.
yeah.
Like
Well,
it's a lot of things
what is the count
happening.
up to now?
Oh, I have no
Because before it was like 25,000 or something, or
idea. Mm-mm.
something crazy. Now that baby they pulled out, um,
40. Is that right? Wait. Death toll in Turkey and Syria from earthquake tops 41,000.
okay, now this just came out 27 minutes ago from ABC. Said 12 found after 11 days buried in the rumble. So
They
I'm like,
found a
wow.
17-year-old girl 4 hour, according to this, that was 4 hours ago. Well, this story here yeah, today. So, dated today, they say I guess, death toll is 42,000 now.
Yeah.
Um, Lone survivor that was pulled out in the real ruins in the city of Antakya um, gave the gave the rescuers a moment of relief. Um, yeah, that's just crazy because, like, again, TikTok. This is how I found out about it on TikTok. Like, they showed a video of this dog just like when I tell you it was a howl that I've never heard any creature emit in life. It sounded like an alarm. And it was 5 minutes before the earthquake. He was trying to warn, like it was a stray dog trying to warn the people something's about to happen.
Mm.
Pay attention to the animals. Pay attention to the animals. And then you see like these videos of these buildings and apartment buildings just collapsing on each other. And I was like, I don't speak this language, but this is tragic. And then this morning, TikTok, something's going on in Senegal. We're about to have a world war. Something's going on. I'm not sure if it's a shift in power. I was trying to figure out what exactly was going on in Senegal because they had roads blocked off. They were like their police. They actually ride around in tanks, and I'm like, this. They're preparing for war of some sort, and this is in Senegal. So get you a TikTok, get your app in TikTok because you're gonna see live footage and news stories you from all over the world. Like they stream live. You may not be able to understand the language, but there'll be some
My
English
picture
somewhere
say
in
a
there.
thousand words.
Yeah, like, but yeah, video tells you everything you need to know, and then you can read comments and people, or sometimes they'll write a little blurb in English,
Mm.
and then Google is your friend because that's how I found her. I was like, what's going on in Senegal? Because I was like, well, I know it's not that bus crash. It's some, I want to say it's like probably a change in power or something. They're like some kind of political event. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on at once. And we're just in February. We're just in
Mm.
February. Like January was horrible. We're just in February. Like 2023 like is like hold my beer 2022. Like
Let me show you how to really do this.
like this is how you do it. not with viruses. You destroy the world.
Yeah, the only
Oh,
thing I could
and then
tell.
Africa is splitting in two. Hold on, let me see. Africa earthquake. What was it? No, that's not what I want. Yeah,
Let me
like
see.
it is splitting down the center, and then they're talking about um, it's going. There's something that's creating a new ocean because once that totally splits, it's going to create a waterway and a new ocean.
Well, I found the story that said back in 2018 that it was splitting, and then in 2020 it said Africa is splitting into two to create a new ocean. So, and someone asked, how long will it take for Africa to split in two? Uh, it just says it's very slowly peeling apart.
And
So,
then now the Middle East can officially be not a part of Africa.
well,
It keeps going. See, we were never a part of that country.
um,
Just kidding. But I was like, just talking to peers. I'm like, no, they found oil here. That's not Africa. That's the Middle East.
I'm
Like,
trying to
I'm
see.
not a geography major, but I'm looking at this map. This right here.
Yeah, gotta be prayed up.
Ethiopia. That's not a. We looking at the same
Look
map.
at look at the old map. um, yeah,
Hey,
so that's crazy. Now, I do want to know, how do y'all feel about all these events that is going on across the world? This war, the balloons showing up out of nowhere, and then uh,
it looks like there was another earthquake in Mid Atlantic Ridge in Tanzania.
oh wow, today
Hmm. At 9:55 their time.
that could have been 2 days ago. I don't know, or it might be tomorrow our time. TCal said it's definitely a
Not
scary
Australia.
time. Yeah, yeah, it's a scary time because you wonder if we're living in a time of revelation from the Bible where things are taking a toll. Is is everything is changing. So um, the only thing I could tell people, be prayed up, no matter what. Um, we never know when our time when our time may come.
Oh, well, that's kind of sad.
Mm.
No, I just stumbled upon this story. I guess a soccer player, and he was in Turkey. Christian Atsu. His shoes were found. He's still missing.
Mm. Radio said I'm more concerned about Ukraine than it balloons. Yeah, I've it's have it been a year or it's getting ready to be a year since that war broke out?
Well, it's got to be less. Was it a year or was it less
Mhm.
than a year?
I got an
Let me
alert
see. Hold on. Let me
earlier
Google.
about
When
1 year,
did
1 year of the Ukraine war.
invade Ukraine? Yeah. Well, almost.
Almost
February
a year.
24th.
Okay.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it was like after my birthday. I just brought the war and weather.
I told you you're a hurricane.
Hmm. I'm a winter storm, bruh.
Oh my bad.
Just call me Elsa.
Hey, that's I don't know. It's crazy with all the events that's going on across this world, and they kind of make you wonder. I know it make me wonder, but all of it, we're living in some tough times now because you got war going on, have different
Natural
things
disasters.
happening. Exactly. And it's excuse me, it's not like it's just in one particular place. It's like
And it's
different parts.
and back in the day, maybe a natural disaster happened, and then 5 years after some traumatic event, and then maybe no, all these things are back to back and
Back to
happening at the
back.
same time, like the train derailment a few days apart.
Yeah. You have them in Texas. Matter of fact, if you look at it,
Like
Texas,
different parts of the
Detroit,
world.
Michigan, Texas, Michigan, what you say, North Carolina and Ohio,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. So
Hmm.
you got Texas, South Carolina. Then you have
Michigan and Ohio.
Michigan
Where's
and
Ohio?
Ohio. That's gonna be Midwest or
Let me pull up my map.
yeah, up in the mid. So you have two happening in the mid and two happening in a certain part. Um, Depends on where you're at.
Okay, so Michigan and Ohio are next to each other because
Yeah.
Michigan is the glove, and Michigan and Ohio's right there. South Carolina. So it's almost like it's like a sea. It's like a little sea. It's coming to Texas, so it's gonna probably move west.
And
This
then didn't what you say happened in South Texas today?
Oh, and
Uh,
then a meteor hit in South Texas. A meteor, like so big that that people thought it was an earthquake. And you could pull up the videos. There are ring cams and videos, and you can hear it crashing. And then in one video, let me see, because I may be able to do something. Give me a minute. Here. I'm gonna look up the meteorite video because at one point you could see leaves flying up in the building.
oh wow.
And I was like, and then I turned up my volume and I was like, oh, you can hear it. It's crazy. I don't know if I can find the one that I'm trying to reference. Oh, maybe this is it. Well, this is one of them. I'm gonna see if I can play it, one of the videos with sound on my computer and share my screen because I think that's something I can do.
Well, with
Presentation. No, it's not presentation. I was playing around with this thing. Local video, share a video file. Or where is it? Because I know there's. Oh, share screen. Meteorite, Texas. Oh, wait, this one. So I'm going to share that screen.
oh, there it is. Hold on.
And then I'm going to. Where is it? Play it. I'm going to boost it up so let me know if you could hear it. And you just see the birds flying away. All right, now I got to figure out how to unshare.
I
All
think
right.
if you hit cancel,
Yeah. No,
what
yeah.
part of South Texas is was that
It
in?
said it was, hold on, let me see. Because I had the town, then I forgot. Because it said it was near somewhere, but they didn't, I don't think they said where exactly in this video. Hold on. Last over. Give me a minute.
Let me see if I
Okay,
could
South
pull it up
Texas
too.
there.
Uh,
McAllen.
oh, McAllen.
McAllen. Mm-hmm.
That's down there near Laredo. Well, it's
Yeah, it's like near the Mexican border or something, close
yeah,
in
and
the
a lot
area.
of produce come out of there. Um,
Yeah. But yeah, look at the videos because there's a lot of videos. Some of them have them. They show videos of the meteorite in the sky barreling down. Um, but that crash, that sound, it was crazy. So yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah, a lot of things going on in the world. And then there's 5,000 birds confused hanging out on power lines in Louisville. Like I've never seen that many birds at this time or ever just congregating. Like they're so confused about what's going on. Like something's happened. Oh, and then word on the street, we're about to experience probably some electromagnetic somethings because the sun is doing some random things and emitting some rays, which is similar to I need to hurry up and finish my story because that's how my supernatural beings happen. I need to get on that so that when it happens, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, how did she figure that out?" Same way I figured out Ricky Martin's situation before I even wrote the book. And then another creepy thing, I almost used because he has a daughter and he named her Lucia. I almost used that name in one of my stories, and I was like,
mm.
"No, I'm not gonna do it," and I should have. That would have been Pisces psychic vibes.
You know, was it yesterday?
I
Yeah, it
forgot
was
to start cutting you
yesterday.
down.
Because here in Dallas, yesterday it was strange because they kept talking about this cap could burst and we may get severe weather, tornadoes, and stuff like that yesterday. And luckily it didn't burst here in Dallas, but I seen some ducks yesterday morning before the storm came in. They was flying east. I was like, okay.
Like, where y'all going?
Exactly. I'm like, I might need to follow them, but luckily it didn't burst like they felt like it was because they was talking about if it burst, if the cap burst, it could be terrible story, terrible weather. Now,
Right.
yes,
And I think also because especially in Texas, we go from winter to spring, summer in zero point 0.5 seconds with no time in between. It's throwing off the birds and then with cuz birds use the electromagnetic fields to fly and navigate, some's throwing it off. So,
and then on
but the
top of that,
animals
yesterday it was like 72, 73 degrees yesterday. Today,
plummeted,
42. I'm like,
plummeted. And then when I left work, it was still cold.
what the hell?
Like I had my coat on after work. It's cold.
Well, I had mine on all day. That's why my voice is stretchy today.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
work
look,
outside, but I have my little heater fan in my desk. I was like, boop boop,
yeah, I'm
and then
hating.
it's gonna be cold tomorrow.
And then Sunday it's gonna be 80 degrees.
Like this is why people are hacking up a lung and they don't even know what their body. So it's just crazy. Like I
It's
wish Texas was just fall and spring. Like those were the only two temperatures. We have the best of both worlds. Not too hot, not too cold. Nice little bite in the air every once in a while, but then not like the frozen tundras. But no, we gotta have fall, fake winter, winter, some frozen tundras, summer. We don't have spring, summer, and then the pits of hell, and then sweltering, and then back down again. Like,
radio time out. You get some crazy weather in Texas. Yes. We used to have an old saying in Texas, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes, it'll change on you.
or just wait a day or two,
Yeah.
because it will change in a day or two.
And we've actually gotten snow in the middle of the summer. Talking about freeze in the middle of the summer. Um, that's the type of weather we have sometimes. So I used to be able to predict how the weather was gonna be. Cause normally the day after Thanksgiving, we used to get snow and stuff. But now none of that make any sense. We may be 80 degrees at Thanksgiving and the day after, and then come in the middle of summer, it's cold. So, but either way, it's some things going on. There's some things going on. Um, Miss Risky,
Yes.
what else is on your mind for today? Hey, y'all don't forget it's Miss Risky birthday is a week from today. Um, y'all gonna hit up that cash out. She loves Starbucks. Hit her up. No, any donation, $1, 50 cents, five
Yeah.
dollars,
Keep in
10,
mind habit
$100, $1,000
so
be
that when
good.
I'm 50 or 60, I'll get diabetes or diabetes.
I'm I know I started off saying I go to Starbucks quite a bit, and I changed it up one day. One day I had taste for the caramel crunch frappuccino, and when I walked in, they like, Kurt, no, you okay? I'm like, yeah. You changed it up on us this morning. I said, well, hey, I just had taste for something different. That's all.
Yeah, I can't do the coffees anymore. That's just too much cream and sugar. My belly was like bloop 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 bloop.
That's why I said I can't do that green tea.
Green tea is good for you.
Yeah, it's good for you, but it's good if you have access to things.
Yeah. But
So,
if they ever bring back the maple flavors, Starbucks, that maple muffin and the maple flavoring latte, that was bomb.
oh,
That
you
was
know,
that was good. You need to bring it back. I'm gonna
I s-
write a
I seen this uh huh?
letter. What? Hold on, I'm stealing nachos.
Huh?
I don't need to steal no nachos.
Exactly. So I actually seen this on TikTok or Instagram or something. But either way, they had used some salted caramel liquor and that Starbucks Frappuccino and mixed it together. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try some of that. That's some good stuff. Matter of fact, I might have me one when I get off tonight when I go eat dinner. Um, I'm off tomorrow, so I might have me a little cocktail. I should have did it before while we was on the show. Uh, yeah, TCal said haven't tried theirs, but I know it sound good. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
usually in the
maple.
fall they'll have it, but they haven't had it in the past few years. The
I'm
maple.
finna say
And I'm so disappointed because I was like, they had my mouth all set. I was like, oh, it's fall. And nothing. All we got
now
is the
they
green matcha tea and
and pistachio.
yeah, pistachio.
I'm like,
I mean, I like pistachio, but I don't
I
know if
like them, but
it tastes
I don't
good.
think I would like it as a drink though.
Yeah, same here. It's like ice cream, yeah. Nut, yeah. But as a Starbucks special,
Nah.
maybe like I'll try. Like if somebody handed it to me, I would try it. Like if I didn't have to pay for it
Pay for it?
and it's small, I would try it.
Yeah. That's about the only way I try it.
Or I'll go up there. Hey, anybody like how they make the drinks and some still left over? Can you put me one like a little sample in a little pup cup?
Exactly.
A
Now,
little shot.
I did not know this. And um, if you order from the app and you order from the wrong store
Oh
by
yeah.
accident,
Oh yeah.
you
You
could
can.
just go to the one that you thought you ordered from, show them your receipt,
Mm,
and they're entitled to make it for you.
yeah. Yeah. I
I
found
wasn't
that out. And one of my peers, they ordered their drink because I was doing a run. Told them, hey, Market Center, it's on my way. I'm picking it up. She ordered from the wrong location, and they were like, well, what did she order? Well, don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, I found that because I had ordered from one location, then I went to this other one, and the one was like, "No, we don't have your order." I said, "Well, look, um, let me do this, do that." So I called the other location and apologized. Said, "Hey, I ordered from the wrong location," and the manager told me, she said, "Hey, show them your receipt where you ordered from here, and they will replace it." Chick refused to. So when I went back to the regular location, um, the manager had called the chick and said, "Y'all know the policy." And they got it straight. Cause the chick told me in drive through, no, the money went to the other store. You got to go to that store and get it. And I'm like, okay. But now I make sure I go to just one particular one. And they have good customer service majority of the time. So, and actually, I saw a tip in them too. You tip?
What?
You tip Starbucks?
No.
The
Like to me,
customer.
that's crazy. That's like you get $17 an hour. Like, why am I
Come on,
tipping
it's
you?
about the customer service.
Well, that's fine, like if their company that's bringing in, like increasing all the drink orders, can they get them bonuses for
Yeah,
excellent
cause
service?
that
But
200
no,
stars. I'm like,
I'm not
I'll
giving you a
look.
tip and you make almost more than me. No, give me a tip for being a loyal subject. But no, I only tip restaurant people. Like if you're making $2 an hour and you rely on tips, you get a tip. Even if your service sucks, I'm gonna give you at least $1.
Mm. Um, so now, see, when it was 150 stars, I'm almost good for three drinks, but now I'm only good for two, and I
And I have
still
a lot
have
of
a long.
stars, so I'm good for a little bit.
You better make sure they don't start expiring on you.
No, I use them when they're.
Oh, okay.
I'm good for now. Like I have enough to where, like at one point I had like 1,500 stars, and I was like,
What?
oh, I should
Yeah.
use them.
Wait a minute. How often do you go to Starbucks?
Huh?
Because I thought it was just on Fridays. So it's just Fridays when you do.
I just do the video on Fridays. I go to
Oh,
work. Like whenever I go to work, I'm stopping off at Starbucks.
no. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to back away because I was like, you know what?
Like I learned that I could use my stars to buy stuff.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I had no idea. And
You can
I
do
was thinking it
food
was
and
like a credit, and
everything.
they were like, "Oh, here you go." Like, oh, I don't. No, it's good. Oh, okay. I bought the office like pastries, and those pastries are expensive. Used my stars, and I still had like 900 stars.
Well, damn. I wish they would
I don't
let you.
have as much now because I've been trying to, save funds. I'm still working off Christmas
Oh,
funds. Like I'm down to $8 now of all my Christmas haul
mm,
donations. So hint, hint, people,
hey,
or
Miss.
Cash App, and I can put it on there. Like this dude that donated part of my reparations. So funny story, quick story. So on the feed apps. So dude reached out to me and he was like, I need a new dominant. Okay, I can be your dom. And you need to start paying me reparations. And you can start out by buying me coffee. And he sends me cash.
Hey, there you go.
And then he disappeared. I was like, I'm disappointed in you. You're supposed to be my coffee subordinate. So whatever. But I got $10 that
Well,
I'm
hey,
holding.
there you go. You know, speaking of Black History Month, so yesterday I was trying to decide what I wanted for dinner. So I wanted to try something different, and Pizza Hut had these pizza melt, and so I order a piece of milk. I go in there and get it, and I'm standing there waiting for the guy to come up to the counter. This guy come in. He was like, "What's up?" I'm like, "What?" He was like, "What's up, my brother?" Let me get in the camera. "What's up, my brother? Uh, it's Black History Month." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And he was like, "We got to stay together." Something he was saying, young kid. I was like, "Yeah, you right. You right. My food ready." Because I was hungry. Because a lot of time I don't eat during the day. So I'm like, hey, you right. Black History Month. We finna make some history, especially when I get my pizza meal and eat them. So, and that was just kind of strange. But I told him, when I left out, I said, "Hey, young brother, stay black and proud." That's all I could tell you. But hey, Miss Risky, I know you got the feet going. It's your birthday next month. Y'all, I said next month? Next week.
I know it's a short
Next
month, but don't skate by it so quickly.
next week. I'm trying to get to vacation, but anyway, that's me. Next week. A week from tonight is Miss Risky birthday. You have plans for your birthday?
I'm going thrifting with the aunts.
On your birthday or what?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to this place and I want to find some stuff. My aunt found some really good finds that are like for $12 and something she bought it was like worth $1,500. I was like, yeah, let's go. I want to find some stuff.
Okay.
So
There's
I'm
nothing
gonna
wrong
try to
with that.
find some treasures
Hey, there you go. Uh,
or albums. I love albums.
hey, there you go. Well, um, yeah, was he special? Oh, I don't know if he was or not. I don't know. Uh, I have no idea. But so Miss Risky, tell the people where they can find you at, because
I'm trying to make my presence on TikTok more known. So follow me at RSKEE on Instagram, TikTok, so you can see some of my content. Follow me so I can get my numbers up. You can send me messages, RSKEE at yahoo.com. Um, I still have all my pages, so just look me up there.
just Google Risky.
Hmm?
Say just Google Risky, it'll pop up. Now, also, we're trying to do more things. Um, I guess since it's your birthday next week, we want to do a show next Thursday, or will we?
Oh,
It's up to you. I'm down for it.
mm, I don't know what
And
I'm doing.
we'll play it by ear. But we're trying to do more things. Trying to be a little bit more active on social media, a little bit more because I did fall off due to my work schedule, and but we're trying to do more things with TikTok. We're trying to get it where we can actually start broadcasting live on there. So we're trying to work all that out. So definitely stay tuned. Um, we will be back soon. You can find me on social media. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's best to hit me up on Instagram. I see the message quicker. Not saying I'm gonna respond right away. Uh, Cause Miss Risky, she texted me yesterday, and what time did I ever respond to you? I don't know. Uh, um, so basically, we're gonna be doing more things and gonna be a little bit more, way more active on the show, trying to work our schedule out to do more things. My schedule basically because I'm actually dealing. Uh, Work and other things going on. So trying to get back into it. Um, we always talk about counseling on the show. So if someone on the show, I know we laugh and joke and all of this, But if you are serious and need some counseling, please reach out to Miss Dion Simmons, um, and get some counseling, because mental health is real. It's definitely real. Reach out to her and see if she can uh, be able to have you as one of her clients. And no matter what part of the world you are in, she can still provide counseling for you with technology today. Other than that, um, we love each and every one of you. I want to say um, to my family, because we did lose a loved one last week. Um, Praying for y'all, praying for everyone, because this was a tough one. Um, I didn't mention it at the beginning of the show because I didn't want to change the tone of it, but to my family, I love each and every one of you. We're going to get through it just like we have in the past. And until next time, love each and every one of you. Peace.